Hey guys and girls, welcome to Omega Strikers Academy. I will be your professor, John, and let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Erasmus main. Don't mind the Juno and Atlas over there, because I only played like 2 games as Juno and 1 as Atlas. I'm currently gold. It says I have 113 wins, but it kept my wins from last beta, of which I had like 93 of them. So it only took me like 20 wins to get to gold, and I'm rank 1804 on the leaderboards. Now today's class is going to be a short one, because it's a really easy concept to understand. And what we will be exploring is the concept and importance of spacing. Now this is spacing between you and the ball, you and your team, and considering the spacing of the enemy players. So let's refer to this Photoshop image I got right over here for you guys. So this is the map Night Market. And I really like this map because it got the 2 dividing sectors right in the middle over there. And so naturally, one of the players are gonna go top and you're probably gonna go bottom. But if it wasn't this map, that's something that doesn't really happen, especially at the lower elos. Let me show you. So here, you and your buddy, you're down here, and you're just shooting the ball, and you got all the pressure on this dude right over here. He's like, ah, shit, here we go again, and you're shooting the ball back and forth. You get past him, and now the goalie has it. And you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna shoot up top, and his buddy is probably already over there because he has proper spacing. And bam! He gets the barrier. Now, we are gonna prevent this from happening because by the end of my class, you're gonna understand this 100% though, and this is never gonna happen to you. You're always gonna be the player with the proper spacing. Now, let me show you another common scenario that happens, right? So you're down here, shooting the ball back and forth with the enemy players, and they didn't sit in my class. Look at that, they got bad spacing, right? You're just shooting the ball back and forth over here, right? This is called patty cake. Okay, we don't want to play patty cake with the enemy team because one, it's too risky. You want the ball to get past them, they want the ball to get past you. Why take a risk when you got other options? Now, this is so simple to understand. I know, I get it. But when you're playing the game, it's difficult for players to gather all the information so that they can consider the best options. So this happens a lot where there's always a patty cake in your games, in my games too. And I want that to happen less. So I want you to acknowledge what's happening and then shoot the ball towards an open space. Pass it to your teammate through the mid sector. Let him get the ball so that he can bang get that barrier. But even if he's not up there and he didn't sit in my class and watch me lecture about proper spacing, just shoot it up there. Because you know what? You're gonna force the enemy team to use their skills so that they can like continue to pressure the ball. Or they're just gonna run. And more than likely, y'all probably just gonna run after the ball. But you know what? You alleviate the pressure and you favored it towards their side. You know, you got the ball on their side. They're the ones that are in the pressure now. So let's say, let's swap the scenario because I'm just talking about forwards right now. Let's say you were the goalie, right? You got the ball over here. Your teammates are like, well, this guy, he's a goofer. Don't be him. So you got the ball and the two enemy players right over there, right? And again, you know what happens? And you know what I see happening? You got the patty cake. You got the bang bang boopity bob happening over here, right? Again, it's clear to you. It's clear to you because you're watching me lecture about it. But I want it to be clear to you, like, um, consciously. Oh, wait, no. I want it to be clear to you, subconscious. I want this to be natural to you, where you always know to pass it somewhere else. Right? Right now, you're gonna take in the information consciously, but eventually, that's gonna be subconscious. Okay, so yeah, I want the goalie you to shoot it up top. Again, alleviating pressure. That's what spacing is all about, by the way. It's alleviating pressure and just opening better opportunities for you, right? Because then you pass it to your teammate, he gets the ball, and then he probably has a better chance of hitting the barrier or scoring a goal. Now, one more thing I want to talk about. I want. Okay. Here, let me show you. So, let's say your team got the ball, right? And this dude, he's moving forward with the ball. It makes sense to you, right? But hear me out. I want you to make sure you're always on the y-axis of the ball. Okay, move forward with the ball while he's playing. Okay, so let's pause. Let's say you're the goalie right now, right? I want you to be up here. Make sure you are up top lane with your buddy. Because you know why? If they're playing patty cake and the red circle, the enemy, manages to get past him, you're already there, bro. You're ready for it. And then you could maybe pass it back to him. Maybe try to be slick with it, get a, get a little angle over there. Or pass it bot lane and maybe he has a better chance, right? Be ready for be ready for the negatives, for lack of a better word. Be ready for the negatives. When you're playing goalie, I want you to make sure that you're ready for something bad to happen. It's always good to look out for the positive things to happen so that you can make an awesome play, But it's better to be safe and keep an eye out for the bad stuff to happen. So yeah. This being the goalie and being in the same x-axis that the x-axis. Yeah, x-axis. Yeah. Being in the same level of the ball is important, right? But that can vary though. That can vary. You know why? If this dividing sector wasn't down here, then it's not safe to always be on the level of that ball. Forgive me. It's not always safe to be on that level though. For this map, possibly yes. But there's always the chance of them shooting the ball towards down the mid sector. And you probably have enough time, depending what he does to block that. But if the dividing sector isn't there, what you as the goalie need to do is limit the angle of which the enemy player can shoot. So, ignoring this dividing sector down here, if you angle yourself probably right here, ignore this. This is not on the map anymore. God deleted this. So now, probably a little bit more up here. So now this dude, the enemy player, toss him aside. This dude, the enemy player, he can shoot through over here. He can shoot down here. Now down here, this is a longer angle, right? Now, longer angles are really difficult to shoot because of travel time, right? And and right over here, this is a short angle, but you know what? You're not too far away to stop that. It's just a skip and a hop away. Now, I'm not sure if I am explaining that well, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say there. Limit the angle of possibilities that they can shoot from. Consider your positioning and his positioning and think about the angles that he's going to shoot. Think about all of the angles. This is his line of sight of like having him get the ball past you. Where is the best option to be? Standing near your goal, what's the best option you could be at to prevent him from scoring? Okay. That's what you should be thinking about as the goalie. Put him back over there. You can rejoin the game, buddy. Okay. So back to what I was previously saying. As a forward, if you're assuming you're the one behind, make sure you're moving forward with the ball, right? And so let's say your buddy up top, he's in this situation where really close to the goal, and now he gets it past this player, and now the goalie has it. I want you to move up like more closer, and maybe like right over here. Um, yeah, I'll say like about right over here. You know why? Cause like if again with what I said about the goalie, this is all this is all about limiting their angles. Again, if you stand right over here, this angle to shoot from is gonna be up here or maybe down here. And this right here, it takes longer for the ball to reach this angle. And it takes shorter for him to reach like up here. So you know what you gotta do? Favor yourself a little bit towards the top, so that you're close enough to stop him from shooting here, and you have enough time to reach like down here, right? And that's pretty much like all I have to say for this class. Now, I'm not sure if I went over enough information, but I hope you got a better understanding and a clearer understanding of what you should be looking out for in your games. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go back to my presentation here, right? And I'm just gonna conclude this lecture with some notes of what I said. Where's the bullets? Right here. Okay, bullet 1. Make sure top lane and bottom lane is covered. Bullet 2. Avoid patty cake scenarios. Look for openers to shoot the ball. And bullet 3. Limit the angle of opportunities the enemy players have to shoot. Proper grammar, people, proper grammar. And that's about it, I believe. Okay, well, class is over. Again, top lane, bottom lane. Make sure those locations are covered. Avoid patty cake scenarios. We don't need to keep passing it back and forth with each other. And limit the angle of opportunities players have to shoot. Make it harder for them to get the ball past you. Okay, guys, class is over and you are dismissed. Hey guys, forgot to add, but if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hands in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you. Okay, thank you.